Hello, Cancer. Welcome to 2020 Tarot. This is Natalie, and this is going to be your reading for the month of June. I'm trying something different for this month. So I would really appreciate if you could leave me a comment at the end of the reading if you like this format. Basically, this spread is going to cover all aspects of your life, yourself, love, and career and money. Okay, so I'm going to be picking a major arcana for each section. So here we go. These are very, very small cards. So for you, you have the Sun for the month of June. For love, you have the Hermit. And for career and money, you have the Emperor. Awesome. Okay, I'm going to part these cards. I'm going to take 2 tarot cards for each section. And I also have cards that are specific for each section. So for love, I have love cards. For general energies, I have general cards. For career and money, I also have the Kippers and animal spirit cards. If I see a butterfly on any of the cards, I'm going to pick from the butterfly deck. And at the end, I'm going to have questions that you can answer for each section. And I'm also going to pull a after tarot potential future card for you for each section as well. All right, so here we go. Oh yeah, and I forgot, for the general energies for the month, I'm going to pick from my Dixit. Okay, so for yourself, for the month of June, you have the Sun, right? Beautiful energy. You're full of energy. Everything is bright, sunny. You're very passionate. There's nothing. It's like the yes card. It's like everything's going well. You get the Death card. Something's coming to an end. Ooh, you've got the Three of Swords. Okay, so possibly you're so energetic that you are now coming out of this gloominess that you may have been into from a heartbreak in the past. Okay, so clearly there's a change occurring within you, and I think it's probably that the onset of summer, and with all of this COVID stuff that's been going around, you're starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. The dawn is rising, and you now have the energy to do some healing. Okay, I think that's what's going on here. Before I pull any more cards, I'm going to go straight with the butterfly, because the Death card to me is, death and rebirth. So let's grab a card for transformation. We have Keep the Faith. Beautiful card. So I think you have started on that path already by having that energy, adopting that energy of the Sun. And keeping your faith is going to help you heal this situation, whatever heartache you may have had. And it doesn't have to be heartache with necessarily love. It could be heartache with anything. Disappointments, right? We have the mice. So the mice indicate small, dwindling, dissipating, and I see this as positive because slowly but surely, that pain that you've had is dwindling. It's disappearing. Oops, too many cards. I just want the one. For Cancer. And then we have Contemplation, card number 29. So I'm going to leave those up there. It's a beautiful card. She's contemplating in the universe. There's tons of butterflies on here as well. There's a Leo. Actually, there's 3 lions on this card. There's the male, the female, and the cub. They're all on this page, on this card, sorry. So definitely contemplation. And that to me is about inner thoughts. You're most likely going to be doing some soul searching to be able to transform yourself. So I'm going to put this here, contemplation on this side. You're going to transform yourself. You're going to heal yourself. It's going to dissipate slowly, but it will dissipate. Okay? I'm going to do the future card, the outcome cards. Well, actually, I should do it now. So the future for you. Future outcome for this section for you is the Page of Cups. So to me, that's new love. Completely new love. you're it's like kind of graduating, right? You're graduating from a level. Things may have been stagnant for you. I mean, the waters are not so troubled in the background. I mean, it's not a calm sea at all, but it's not either very, very wavy. So, but I think it's like you graduate to the next step. That fish is also jumping out of the cup, so no more surprises are coming your way. You've got things under control. So things are going to just fall into place for you, my dear. I forgot to mention happy birthday for you born late, first decade. We call that first decade, but late born June Cancers. All right, so let's move on to the love section. So for you, you had the Hermit. And the Hermit is tapping within oneself, doing some inner searching. We have the answers, you know the answers already. It's just using your light to guide yourself. Probably in love. Maybe part of that heartbreak that you saw at the top is related to someone from the past. And you just want to understand what happened. Analyze the situation. But let's pull some more cards. So we have the Three of Cups. And we have the Six of Swords. And to me, this could mean that maybe you are subjected to a third-party situation. And you need to understand what that was all about. Maybe that's what it is. You were the victim of that. Like either you were the third party or you were cheated on. Let's just see what the other cards have to say. So we have cassette, old, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. Yes. So that to me is a sign of not healing when you replay information over and over and over without assessing the information adequately, right? So I think it needs to be put to rest. Actually, let me just grab, top card. It says, it is safe for you to love, open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So I think the Hermit, and I'm going to put this up here, the cassette, outdated thinking, or I think it's more about replaying events over and over in your head. I think that's what needs to happen here. You need to replay them. Maybe not overkill on replaying them, but really replaying to understand, analyze what happened. And the Three of Cups to me in this instance really means there's three people that were involved. Emotionally, there were three people involved. But, the final card or the other card following that is the Six of Swords. And that means you're putting that old emotional baggage behind you. You're ready to move to the next step, to the next shore, to go to a better place, someplace where there's not going to be any more turmoil in your head. I think this is really good. You probably will not be meeting anyone if you're single, or if you're already in a relationship. You'll probably be able to put things to rest finally and get some closure on that. And unfortunately, I feel like you were part of a third party. And third parties don't necessarily mean just cheating. It could be that someone was emotionally attached with someone else when it's not their partner. That they, most of the time it's someone from work, or it's your best friend, someone that is close to you. Because the Three of Cups here is intertwined people. Emotionally intertwined people. They're having fun usually, but I don't see it as having fun in this case. I find this as being almost like someone else was involved. Your partner was having an emotional relationship with someone else, if not physical, right? And that person was close to you as well. Could even be an extra person, like a family member, like a mother-in-law, father-in-law, sister-in-law, someone from the family. The outcome, though, I get for this section is a Seven of Pentacles. You've actually put in the hard work. You've really put in the hard work, and it's time now to start collecting and reaping all of that energy that you've put in it's good because you're walking away with one pentacle. Not that you're walking away from the relationship, but at least you're walking away with a pentacle that you're able to collect. And I think that's good. That's really good. There's more. They're going to come to fruition. It's just they're not ripe yet. Okay, so just keep doing the work. That's what I see from that. Okay, so for the career and money, we have the Emperor, and that to me is a sign of control. You are really in control of your situation at work, or financially speaking. All right, the 2 cards for you are the Ace of Pentacles. A new job maybe, a new opportunity at work is coming your way, which is the Wheel of Fortune, followed by the Wheel of Fortune, which means to me that you're hopping on that wheel. Changes are going to occur, and it's going to be it has been a bit of a luck. I would say a little bit of luck was involved in this, but definitely something secure, because you have the 4 fixed signs in each corner of that card, meaning it is fixed, it is secure, it's a good transaction, it's a good thing. It's going to be good for you. So let me pick a card from the Kipper's deck for this section. You have Journey. Maybe this new possibility or this new opportunity is taking you on a trip somewhere, or, embarking you on a new journey. It's probably a new project, a new opportunity, which is basically a new project. I'm going to put it right here. And then the other card, the Animal Spirit card, is card number 29, Giraffe Spirit, which says, see the big picture. This is for the betterment of everybody, well, especially yourself. But definitely, the Emperor, like I said, is someone fully in control. It's the top king of kings. He's good for his people. And whatever he does it's for his own good and the good of the company or the good of his community. But this new opportunity is most likely going to be bringing you on this new journey, this new path, it's probably a new project. It's probably a new contract. And, there's possibly some element of luck in there that you got this contract. Maybe it's something that you were not expecting. And this card's card number 10, and this is card number 10 as well. 2 number 10 cards. 1010, the pathway, or not, no, that's the 1111 card. That's the new gateway. 1010, what's that about? I think it's about you being able to, you're ready to move on to the next step. I think that's what it is. Anyways, I'd have to look it up. I forget that. But anyways, yeah, it looks like you're well on your way to be able to get on board with this project or this new opportunity. Beneficial for you. It's telling you to see the big picture, because really there may have been some element of not feeling sure, confident about this, but I think it's for the betterment of everyone involved. Maybe there's some sacrifices to be made initially, because when you toil very hard, there's always an element of sacrifice. You got to put something aside in order to do all the work. So, but the bigger picture is that it's going to be better for you in the long run. For you or for your family, if you have a family. Final outcome card for that section is the Wheel of Fortune again. Wow, this is really meant to be. This is really for you. Again, very fixed energies. And the wheel has turned, obviously. We can see that the difference between these two. I like to look at the differences in these. But you see how the A in the initial wheel is right here, and now the A is at the top. It kind of like goes backwards. But anyways, this is your card. And it's meant to be. Like, you're going to hop on that wheel. You're going on that journey. You're gonna take action on this situation, on this new project or new contract. I'm going to pick a card here from Dixit for general energy for you for the month. And we have, this is kind of like the Christmas, sorry, not the Christmas, but the the snowman that's outside, and he's looking inside the house where there's a Christmas tree and a candle. He looks a little sad, and it almost seems like he wants to come in the house to be part of the party. But what I see from this card is don't despair, because where you're at is probably better for you. You don't want to be inside the house because you're going to melt, right? You're best to stay outside. And, that's probably why it says keep the faith, because like up here for yourself, you'd much rather see yourself in a different situation when it comes to love or whatever caused you this heartbreak. You probably see yourself, you'd rather be in the other situation, but in reality, you're best to stay put where you're at. You do have to change things, but for your own good, okay? I think this is what it is. Like, and, maybe if this person that was in a third party with you, you probably realize this. You probably realize that you're better off without them. Just so you can start fresh again with someone else. So no regrets. Don't wish don't wish that you could be there. It's better where you're at. You're best outside as a snowman, to stay outside. That way you're not going to melt. You're not going to disappear. Sometimes relationships are draining. They cause us more harm than anything. And I think for your own sake, you need to keep some distance. And just be happy that you've not been melting already. Okay? If I can use those analogies. All right, so now we're at 16 minutes. I think it's a good time to do the card. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick a card for each section. So ask a question for each section that will need an answer, yes or no answer. And then I'll pick one last card over here for the general energies. So I'll have 4 questions altogether. So first question will be for yourself. Second question will be for your love section. Third question will be for career and money. And the very last one is for general energies. So if it's another question altogether that you want answered. Okay, so let's start with the yourself section. And it says, yes, abundance. Tons of abundance coming your way, my dear. So if the question was pertaining to the reading, definitely healing is going to occur. And it's going to be beautiful after that. You're going to have it all after that. Your chakras are all balanced. You're completely fed from the universe. Energy is just feeding your body and soul. It's a beautiful card to have. Under love section, okay, the answer to the question is yes, big happy changes. Awesome. Clearly, I think the exercise is needed for you to understand what happened. But definitely, if it has anything to do with that, it's going to be a positive outcome. For career and money now, the answer is yes, there's a peaceful resolution coming out of it. Okay, so maybe the big picture, if this had to do with the reading here, your question, and maybe the big picture thing is there's going to be a compromise, especially if you're involved with a family, children and your wife. You have to go on this journey. Maybe it's asking you to travel to a different city to work temporarily. You've got this new project. It's really something good for you. See the big picture. There's going to be compromise. A happy resolution, peaceful resolution is going to come out of it. As far as the general energy or very last question to the reading, the answer to that one is no, there's something better. All right, so I hope you like this, and I hope you like the format. I'm very curious to hear from you if you liked the type of format that I did for reading this time around. I'm trying to, because during the summer I have a lot of work to do around the house. I own a home, so I'm always outside having to do yard work, flowers and gardening and whatnot. So, and I need to spend my time on weekends outside and not necessarily doing readings week after week. But this kind of covers the general topics that I do in a reading on a monthly basis. So I'm going to try this out. Let me know what you think. I would really appreciate the comments if you liked it. And if you haven't done so already, give me a thumbs up if you like the video. And we'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.